What's up, everybody, and welcome to a new episode of Bricks and Toys. Today, we are doing a Harry Potter set that I really wished I could have done sooner, but we had so many incredible things in the month of June to review that we just couldn't fit them all. Today, we are working with set number 76440. It's the 10 and older Triwizard Tournament, the Arrival set. This set is 1,229 pieces. It features the carriage of the bow baton and the ship of the Durmstrang or drumstring, however you say it. It features the minifigs of Victor Crumb, Igor Karkanov, or however you say his name, Madame Maxine, and Barry Crouch Sr. So we get 5 minifigures, a carriage, and a ship. With this set, it does retail for $139, so basically $140 US dollars. Now, I came into this set just because, you know what, it looks cool. There is a few things that when you build them out of Lego that if it's done right, it can be really awesome, and ships are one of those things. We have not built a lot of ships on the channel, nor have we built really any boats. I think the biggest of the biggest was the Imperial flagship from 2011. That came out really incredible. So, you know, this is a 10 and older playset, but I am kind of hoping that the detail on this ship does look really good. And I know you guys are going to say, well, there's Creator 3-in-1 ships out right now that you can buy and review and have in your collection. Well, the biggest issue with those sets that breaks me from wanting to buy and try those sets, like I bought and am trying this set, is the sails. The sails on this set look to be fabric. I mean, don't look, I mean, they are. And that, to me, is the signature sign of a quality vessel made from Lego. If it's made with brick on the sails, to me, that just looks kind of like, I'm good, bro. So like I said, I picked this set up last month. We're here to review it today. You know, I don't have a lot of expectations for it. I'm just hoping that it's a really cool ship, and I just thought we should try it out. Now, let's take a look at the box, and let's kind of see if we can get a sense of what to expect with this set. So obviously this set is based on the Goblet of Fire, where the bow batons came and the Durmstrang came, and it introduced some new characters to the franchise. Some characters which people really enjoy. One really cool thing about this Lego set that I look forward to in my collection is the fact that even though Ron, Hermione, and Harry are on the box, they're not in the set. It's actually some different characters that we are getting that are from these two schools that go against Hogwarts in, well, the Goblet of Fire. So let's take a look at the box and let's kind of get a sense of what we can expect from the set. So up here in the corner, we got the bow baton carriage coming in. Of course, we got Fleur Delacour, however you say your name, with Madame Maxine in that carriage. They're coming on in. We do have the non-adult packaging, so it is blue with a little bit of the artwork working in with the 3 characters and the branding. So that is what we would expect from Harry Potter at this time. Then we do have the ship coming out of the water. If you guys remember from the movie, the carriage flies in, the ship goes from underneath of the water, so that's a really cool touch. Looking at the ship, we can see Victor Crumb up there, and then we can see Igor in the ship. I don't see Barty Crouch in this initial artwork, but just from the artwork alone and reviewing this set, just from the pictures on Lego, was enough to make me want to invest and try this set out. So I think the initial look of the front of the box is really good. Let's take a look at the side of the box. And you know what? It's a pretty thin profile box. We got set number logos up there. We got, you know, country of origins. And we just kind of have a repeat of the front of the box art down there and a little snippet. Looking at this side, well, we just have it at different names. And again, repeat of the initial artwork. Nothing exciting. Looking at the bottom of the box, well, we got the Lego.com, barcodes, you know, Legal Eagles, all of that good stuff. And then taking a look at the top here, looks like we got the Goblet of Fire, we got the characters. It looks like Madame Maxine, since she is, I believe, a half giant like Hagrid, she does have the longer legs, which is going to be a really cool thing to have. I've been kind of looking at the Avatar minifigures just to have that part in my collection somehow. Well, I got it with this set. We are going to have accessories in this set from what it shows here, like lamps, wands, goblets, chicken legs even, and a little chest as well. Now let's take a look at the back of the set, and let's try to see if we can find some dimensions. We got them right here. Looks like it's going to be about 15.5 inches long and about 17.5 inches tall. So, you know, this should be a pretty good size, but not too big to where it won't fit into a lot of people's tight spaces. So this is going to be really interesting how all this comes out. Once again, we got the Goblet of Fire right here. I think this is like the trophy or something. I gotta refresh my memory. Looks like we have compartments in the ship. Looks like the ship does come apart to reveal certain segments of it. Of course, the roof will come off of the carriage, and so you can play with it. These are all functioning things that we would come to expect with a Harry Potter or any type of Lego playset. Then we have a kind of a back profile of the ship. You know what? Looks the same as it is on the other side, minus you can't see the logos because they're on the front, not on the back of the Durmstrang sails. Overall, looks like a lot of fun. There's not much left to do at this point, and tell you guys to come on in. Let's unbox this set together, and let's see the parts and the makeup of the build. Okay, so to get this party started, we're going to have 2 pieces of tape. So even though that this is a play set, we have tape to get into it. Now I'm going to give you guys your first look inside of the box. You guys tell me what you see. It should be bags. Well, guess what? It is bags. I can see from the little preview screen. The box is stocked pretty good. Not much dead space. Let's go ahead. Let's pour it on out. I see a bag number 10 right off the top. Whoop, something fell. So I'm going to say 10 bags total. Let's go ahead and count them out. Okay, so yes, we did have 10 bags total. We do have a side bag for some of those little rope elements that attach to, well, things, I guess. Not quite sure what you call these. Then we have a little paper bag. Let's take a look. I'm going to expect that these are going to be our sails. So yes, these are going to be our fabric and our sails. Unfortunately for me, mine has been crunched really bad in this upper corner. I'm going to try to put something heavy on top of it to try to fix that damage and make it look good for when I do put it on. This is how you can tell that the thing is photoshopped on the box. All of that red does bleed through, so you can see through onto the back, where when you look at the box art, that's blatantly white. So that is kind of funny to note about Lego. So that is our big sail with the Durmstrang logo. Then we have just a plain white sail. I really like the way that these Lego fabrics feel. Another sail. Here we got some of the smaller sails. This one is a little bent up. I'm going to have to flatten that one out as well. But that's with the yellow and red. Then we have another little sail that's got a little bit of a bend in it as well. So that is our sails and our little paper bag. I don't think there's anything else. Nope, nothing else. Up next, we have our books. Let's go ahead, let's crack it open. Book pour, woo! Look at that. Make sure everything's out of it. Yes, it is. So we're just going to have one solid book, and we're going to have a sticker sheet. Let's take a look at our sticker sheet. Looks like up here on the upper half, we have the Beaubaton carriage with the blue and the whitish cream-colored wood. And here we have the Durmstrang ship stuff. Probably more banners for the carriage and so forth and so on. Looks to be about 17 types of stickers alone. A lot of these are duplicates, if not quadruple kits. Is that a term? Now looking at the book, we do have a QR code to get our points. You can see a breakdown of everything. I think this is going to be a really nice display piece, everybody. Let's just go straight into the back of the book. Now here at the back of the book, we got 341 building steps and 245 pages. So I'm just going to go out and say we're going to start off with the carriage, and then we're going to move on to the ship last. Looking at the front of the book, it just goes into the Lego information, and it goes right into the build. So nothing about the build or anything, just straight into work, no surprises. Well, you guys already know what it is. Up next is going to be the review. So I'm going to take some time and get this done, and you guys are going to hear my words about it right now. Okay, everybody, we are back for the review. And will you get a good look at that ship? That is a really nice carriage and ship. Well, you know how I like to do it. Let's start talking about these minifigures and the side builds, and then we'll get to that ship right after. Okay, so let's kick off this review with the minifigures. Here we have Flora Delacour. She has dual molded legs, torso print on the front and on the back. She does have the nice little hairpiece with a hat attached and a secondary face. It looks a little bit worried. Pretty basic minifigure. Kind of don't like the RBF on this one, but that hat piece really ties it all in together with the movie. Next up, we have Madame Maxime. We have front torso printing and front leg printing. She does have the extra long legs coming around to the back. We do have back printing on the torso. We have an extra set of stud holes on those legs. Taking off her hairpiece, we do have a second, again, kind of a worried face on the head. Overall, a really cool minifigure, and it's kind of cool to now have the long legs. Next minifigure up is going to be Igor here. Dual molded legs on this, front torso printing. It also comes with the extra golden staff, where all the other ones come with the wands. We have back torso printing. Taking off the hairpiece, we do have a second, more serious face on the head. Next minifigure up is Barty Crouch Sr. Front torso print, back torso print. Only one side on the face, and that is what you have. No other accessories other than the top hat. And last but not least, Victor Crumb. Now this guy has quite a bit of detail. He even has print on his little toesies, on the front of the legs and on the front of the torso, as well on the back of the torso. He does have this little fur nest piece around his neck. He does have two faces. Again, a serious face on this one, but I got him with his more smirky face. I think this is the best minifigure out of all of them. Next up, let's take a look at the Goblet of Fire. Just a pretty basic reddish brown side build on a 2x2 modified brick. And we have a blue flame representing the flame of the goblet. And the last of the small stuff to review is the Triwizard cup. We have some snake elements, and a lot of the blue, and a lot of light bluish gray. Pretty basic stuff, everybody. Okay, so now let's start by taking a look at the Beauxbatons carriage. We do have what I believe is a Braxton type of flying horse creature thingamabob, like we see with the movie. I do have this white little brick there in the back. That is in case you want to set it up without it attached to the carriage, is what these extra parts are for. Looking at the carriage, we have a seat in the front with some of the lattice windows. We have a light blue color with gold, well, pearl gold all around. We do have opening doors that do open up, so you can see inside. Not really any good detail on the inside. On the back, we do have a trunk with two cups inside. Nothing special there. Looking at this side, same thing. It does open up the door on this side, just like that. We can pop the top off and take it apart. And that way you guys can get a good look at the actual inside. Like I've said, seats about 4 people. 5 if you count the conductor. That is the Beauxbatons carriage. I did forget to mention we do have a sticker on that side and another one on the opposing side. Okay, so now let's come on in and let's take a look at the ship. Let's start on the top and work our way down. Here we can see how these fabric sails all came into play. We have the yellow and red up here. Then we have the big Durmstrang logo on that one, printed. Then we have a little one on the other side that looks better from this angle, right there. The sails are basically made using the Technic elements like we would see with any ship that uses fabric sails. As you can see the construction, we do have a crow's nest up here and one over there. Coming around to this side, we have more of these little stripy things. I did notice that there are 2 different ones. I think I was supposed to put that one in the front and this one in the back, but you know what? You guys probably didn't even notice until I said anything. Coming down the side, we have really nice pearl gold, red, and dark and light tan elements making up the back half of the ship. The ship has a lot of interesting techniques to get it done. We have 4 stickers right there on the side with another 4 right down here. I thought these stickers were going to be for the carriage. They are not. They are for the ship. We have 2 more stickers down here. Well, actually 4 more, because there's 3, then 1 right there. And we finish it out with a sticker right there on the nose. Looks like an eye of the ship. Building techniques is a lot of plates and a lot of interesting techniques to get it done, because this ship is kind of angled here, there, then curved up in the nose, and then angled again in the front. We do have a really interesting build of the strings that go down the sides, as you can see here, and my cat's also taking a look. And then we get that same thing onto this side. The main core of the ship is relatively small, as you can see from those plates right there on the bottom. So the ship is made larger by its extending proportions that come out either way. So getting into the playability of the set, you are supposed to pop this down and let it come down just like that. When you do so, you are supposed to be allowed to grab it right here and lift. And there goes your first thing you can take apart, play with, look at it, which is this piece right here. But looking in the inside, we can see something green, some food, definitely some of the accessories and stuff. Then right down here in the ship, trying to think about how you grab that, I guess just like that, you do get the next compartment inside of the ship, which looks to be a little bit of a sleeping area, perhaps. So there is definitely some things you can get into with this and mess around. That pops back in, and this comes in and it drops right back down. And you just got to put your straps back up, and it just clicks in ever so slightly. Overall, this is a really nice ship. I like how it's small. I like how it's detailed. Lego really did a very good job with this one. And overall, looking at the set as a whole, I really think you could be busy with this one for a long time if you're a 10 and older kid, or you could spend a lot of time just checking it out as a Lego collecting adult like myself. Let's wrap up this video. Out of all of the new Lego release sets that came out of June 2024, I do have to say this set is one of the more fun and one of the more detailed ones. It does set you back, I believe, around $140 US from what I've seen and what I said earlier in the video. It is currently on back order till July 18th. Unfortunately, so if you guys want it, you guys are going to have to wait a little bit or maybe see if someone else is selling it. I do definitely recommend this set. It is, I think, of a perfect size for a Lego collector. I know it's not an adult set, but with the detail that it has, I would say it is up there to be credible for an adult to own and collect this set, as well as a kid to play with it and enjoy it. It can definitely go both ways. And I think it's just really freaking cool. Sticker elements were not too bad to get on. I would say the shield tiles were like some of the worst, but the ones on the side, as long as you lined them up, there's plenty of points to make sure that they're all even. And overall, you know what? It's just a really great set. There's not much more to say other than if you have not picked it up and you're thinking about it, well, as soon as it becomes available again, I say definitely pick it up. So that does it for today's video. Unfortunately, again, I am burning the midnight oil. This is the second night in a row that I am up filming Lego content at midnight. I am really, really tapped out, everybody. I was going to get this video done sooner today so I can get back to filming the part 2 of destroying the Lego City for y'all, but I ended up getting in a tango with the climate control unit of my car, and I ended up having to get a new one and get my AC back to working because it's 115 degrees here in Las Vegas and not the best time to not have AC. So that took up a very good part of my day trying to get parts, trying to get things to work. I ordered a part off eBay and it was the wrong part for my car. The part pictured, they did not send it, and you know, eBay bullcrap. I just said, screw it, let me go to the junkyard and do it myself, and it worked. Isn't that funny? When you just decide to do things for yourself, it just works. Sometimes it's not best to let things come to you, and you just go out to it. So that's the moral of today, and that's why I'm up at midnight doing another Lego video. So up next on the channel, like I said, I'm definitely going to be back out in the garage, well, probably taking things from the garage and bringing them into my house and breaking down more of the Lego City. That's going to be the forest and the forestry area stuff. So before I send you guys off, I just want to say, you guys want to support the channel, right down below, there's a little thank you button. When you guys hit that, you guys leave a small donation. If that's not really your thing, you guys can hit the subscribe button, follow along with everything that we do here. As usual, like the video, share the video with your friends, comment your thoughts down below. What do you think about this set? Have you got it? Do you want to share anything about it? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say, as usual. Like I said earlier, up next on the channel is going to be the forest deconstruction video. I hope you guys check it out. At this particular point in filming, I don't know if you guys enjoyed the first part, so hopefully that is doing well by the time you guys watch this, and you guys are looking forward to the next part. For me, I am exhausted once again and off to bed. So thank you for watching. Y'all have a good one, and toodaloo.